Okay, let's try this one more time. What's good, everyone? Welcome back to Level 11 Live. This is part 1 of Metroid Other M. I tried doing this earlier. It was apparently a mistake to play this game on my Wii U. Apparently, I googled it, and there's some sort of, problem with the opening cutscene and memory usage and power usage with the Wii mode on the Wii U. So basically this game is not playable on the Wii U. Now if it makes the same mistake here, no live stream tonight, and I'll try this on my actual Wii. But I'm confident, at least somewhat confident, that we won't face that same issue here. But either way, this is the moment of truth. Let's find out. Went to Wendy's. Got me some Wendy's. Chili. Chili, chili. I was gonna have steak, but I'm in the mood for chili. Alright, this is a good sign. We never got this far in the cutscene earlier.
Why am I still alive? The baby.
The baby! Wow, she said it really early on. Alright, if I remember correctly, that's what? Mother Brain? Is that right? I kind of forget. In the description I mentioned, I only have one more Metroid game to play after this, and that's going to be Federation Force. Holy crap. This is actually a really good cutscene, not gonna lie. This is really good CGI for its time.
Mother, time to go.
Okay, Samus. Everything's normal.
I awoke to the familiar voice of a quarantine officer.
Let's try sitting up, huh? Slowly now.
A dream. I had been reliving the tragic moments of my recent past. Thanks to the hyper beam, which was given to me somehow by the baby.
Ma, so cold I think I'm done with the ice.
And the explosion that followed destroyed planet Zebes, along with the remains of Mother Brain, the space pirates, and my long-standing nemesis, Ridley, and the baby.
Ma, so cold I think I'm done with ice.
Come on,
Brr.
Samus. Let's go next door.
Okay, so I already kind of see what all the complaints are about. She's talking too much, her voice acting is ass, and she's already said the baby 3 or 4 times, and it's been 3 minutes. That's like almost impressive. CGI is pretty good though. Okay.
Ready for a quick test, Samus? Let's start with a little warning. Try a charge beam for me.
Okay. Had me worried for a moment.
Sharp-looking charge beam, just the way I like it.
Yeah, you do.
Okay, morph ball now. Go ahead and drop some bombs. Okay, get out of morph ball mode and return to normal. Perfect, Samus. Alright, stand in the middle of the room. Surprised? From there, kick climb to work your way up. Just like that, Samus.
Okay, so
Let's
it's not
invite some of your pals.
it's not only Samus's voice acting that's ass. Oh god. Get away from me.
Okay, looking good. Let's check your reaction time. Here come some beams. Dodge them.
Ow.
Okay, those are the moves I remember. Nice. Remember how that feels. Okay. Next, how about a missile test? Use concentration to replenish your missile supply.
Oh, got it. Okay. I thought he wanted me to point at the screen for some reason.
One of your pesky buddies is lurking here somewhere. Find him for me, huh? Why not say hello with a missile? Looks like you ticked him off. That is all you said. Okay, looking good. Samus, now's your chance.
Okay.
How about you try using a power bomb? This area is well fortified, so don't hold back. Allow adequate room around you during power bomb. All right, Samus. That's it for the test. Looks like you took quite a bit of damage. It's unbelievable how well you've held up.
I wondered if this too was a result of the power the baby gave me.
Ma, it's so cold, I think I'm done with that. Brr.
Right.
So
You're
leave
doing
it,
the
she
baby
gonna
right.
die.
The big dogs are waiting. I gave your your suit of polish so you'd be at least somewhat presentable.
Not even a fragment. None of the baby remained on me.
Man, so cold, I think I'm done with that, but
I
bird.
knew it to be
Leader,
true,
she
but
gonna
still
die.
couldn't help looking at my palm for a sign. Never again would I encounter the baby.
Man, so cold, I think I'm done with that, but bird. Alright, I'm just gonna put it up. Like, I'm tired of saying
The
it.
finality of it struck me once again. Mission completed. The planet Zebes was annihilated, and all Metroids were exterminated. A simple report, almost dull even, but it felt momentous to me. I don't know how much time passed since then. Days went by in their quiet way, and people's recollections of Metroids and space pirates grew nebulous over time, relegated to a past concern of the galactic communities. Nothing more than a faded memory. Codename Baby's Cry. A common SOS with the urgency of a baby crying. The nickname comes from the fact
I can barely
that the
hear it, so
purpose
hopefully you
of the
guys could
signal
hear it
was to
whenever I
draw
played it.
attention. The signal was coming from a remote part of space. I altered the course of my ship as if this detour had already been part of my flight plan. Baby's Cry. It was as though it was crying specifically for me.
Alright. Alright, I'm done doing that. I think I'm just gonna wrap it. Because I can barely hear it. I bet you guys can hear it on here. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, well.
Galactic Federation, huh?
So I hope the game doesn't run like complete ass, but... or the emulation of the game, rather. But I'm sensing that that's going to be a bit of a problem during this playthrough. Oh well.
Fancy meeting you here, princess. Remember me?
No.
Anthony.
No,
There's
I do
only
not.
one person who calls me Princess. And that person is Anthony Higgs of the Galactic Federation Army.
Haven't seen you since that last mission. Hey, and your buddy's here too.
Adam Malkovich, a general in the Galactic Federation Army. Not only a trusted confidant, but also my former superior officer. Yes, there was a time when I was enrolled in the Galactic Federation Army. And then I was young and inexperienced. As the result of a certain incident, I left Adam's command and set out on my path as a solitary bounty hunter.
What are you doing here?
The first words out of his mouth were typical coming from Adam. To answer his question, I recounted the details of what had brought me to this place, and then I asked what circumstances led the Federation here.
That information is not for an outsider.
The word he so obviously chose, outsider, pierced my heart.
Yikes.
Commander, we're all prepped.
No dice.
I think our only option is to use the laser to slowly burn our way through. This is gonna take a while.
The electrical system here is out, and we can't get the barrier wall to open. We tried using explosives, but it's tricky to pull off without collateral damage. What we need is some way to focus the power onto one centralized location.
I did not realize how much of a stuttering mess this would be on emulation.
Let's go.
All right. I'm gonna go on ahead.
Adam hadn't authorized it, but I decided to remain on site for the sake of the others.
Man, this is some bad voice acting. Until Adam authorizes them. Yikes. I do like the idea of the gameplay, like the fact that it's third person and it kind of is like a 2.5D Metroid. That's a pretty cool thing. I like that they're using a bunch of enemy designs from the old school, like, 2D Metroids. Because I definitely recognize a lot of these enemy types, that's for sure. And I do appreciate that. Oh, what the hell? There's like a over-the-shoulder mode too? So that's weird, right? Like... Did not expect that. But it's only for certain rooms. That's so strange. This is definitely like the weirdest fucking Metroid game out of every game in the series. Oh, cool. That'll take a little getting used to. Adam has not yet authorized the use of bombs. So I think that's kind of dumb too. I don't get why they decided to go with that approach. I guess it's one way to avoid the whole trope of like losing all your powers at the beginning of the mission or the beginning of the game. But still. Okay, so the last control pad, I just had to walk up to it and then she messed with it, but not this time, I guess. Well, hold on, let's see what... Yeah, it doesn't look like there's much that way. That I can access yet, anyway. So I guess we'll just go here.
Data recording. Respiration sequence activated. Sequence complete. Process successful.
He's dead. Someone or something attacked him.
Whoa! Get away from me!
It was obvious that there was some pervasive danger throughout the facility. I didn't know what had brought Adam here, but I did know that cooperation was imperative if we were to restore safety. Adam, listen to me. Clearly, this facility is in complete disorder. It might be too dangerous for your men to go alone. That's why I've...
Look at that.
They're coming out of the wall!
Right, stay calm.
Oh, fuck. My hands are full, hold on. Just putting some more crackers into my chili. Cracker crumbs. Ah. Okay.
ain't good! Nothing's working! Listen up! Freeze guns authorized! Sam, I'm authorizing missile use! Concentrate fire in a single location and freeze that thing! And Samus, you attack the frozen spot!
Samus, looks like I'm gonna need to ask for your cooperation on this mission, but I'm also gonna have to ask that you follow my commands. You don't move unless I say so, and you don't fire until I say so.
Lame.
Any objections, lady?
The thumbs up sign had been used by the Galactic Federation for ages. Me? I was known for giving the thumbs down during briefing. I had my reasons, though. Commander Adam Malkovich was normally cool and not one to joke around. But he would end all of his mission briefings by saying, "Any objections, lady?" He was joking, but others weren't. At the time, I felt surrounded by people who treated me like a child, or used kid gloves because I was a woman. And yet with Adam, I was grateful for the nod. My past has left me with an uneasy soul, and as a result, it touched me on some level that Adam would acknowledge that past by calling me something delicate, like lady. And I knew more than anyone that every word from Adam was deliberate.
Holy fuck.
My thumbs down was a twofold response. A sign of derision at being called a lady, and a signal of my complete understanding of the mission orders. The other soldiers were always willing to support me with easy smiles despite the fact that I clearly had so much yet to learn. Among them was Anthony. In the face of his well-meaning behavior and that of the other soldiers, my response was to become increasingly bitter. I was a child, always with something to prove, a chip on my shoulder. And I was angry. I felt that if I let my guard down, I would easily be broken. And beyond that, I was scared. But even in the naivete of my youth, I could see in Adam's joking manner how close he felt to me. Adam knows my past, and he knows me better than anyone else. Confession time. Because I was so young when I lost both of my parents, there's no question I saw Adam as a father figure. When I rebelled against him, I knew I could get away with it. And his paternal compassion in the face of my rebellion reinforced the special bond I felt with him. I understood well that chances were slim that I would ever find anyone that understood me like Adam. And yet, when the time came, I still left his side. I was so young. Young and naive.
Exactly what transpired here on the bottle ship is still uncertain. Here's what we do know. The equipment we thought had been destroyed is operational again. And we've seen casualties attributed to an unidentified and lethal creature. The situation is critical. We need to gather all the information we can, but priority one is to find any survivors and bring them to safety. Consider this site extremely dangerous. Be careful as you make your sweeps. And there's one problem. The wireless interference in this facility is all-pervasive. Your comm systems are useless. As a result, communication channels will be limited to the facility's navigation booths. Well then, Lyle, investigate Sector 1 and show a little restraint with the explosives.
Gotcha.
Maurice, you cover Sector 2. Repair any equipment you come across.
Affirmative.
Anthony, you're Sector 3. I'll leave it to you to decide whether plasma guns are called for.
All right.
James, check out the control bridge. Our communication issues might be the result of electrical interference.
Yes, sir.
And KG, run a complete sweep of the residential quarters and investigate any trace of survivors.
Got it.
Each of you is authorized to use a freeze gun. Do not forget to check in regularly via navigation booths. And Samus, you go to the system management room. Do everything you can to get the electrical system back up and running. Looks like your comm system is still functional. Remember, everything you see will also appear on this screen. Regarding auxiliary weapons, the use of bombs has been authorized. As far as your other weapons go, we will continue to investigate and authorize use as we can. However, we currently have no plans to authorize the use of power bombs. As you know, they have the ability to spread a high-temperature heat wave over a large area, impacting living things, which is a nice way of saying they can vaporize humans instantly. You should be well aware of how dangerous power bombs are, and how their devastation can't be obstructed with common materials. Once the mission in the system management room is complete, I need you to report back. I'll give you your next orders then. I want you all to be especially careful as you execute your missions. That's the end of the briefing.
It was the first joint mission I'd been a part of since becoming a freelance bounty hunter. And of course, it was the first time since my Federation days that I was following the orders of a commanding officer. Having received mission orders from Adam, I felt confused and strangely exhilarated at the unexpected turn of events. I responded. Understood, Adam. No objections, of course.
It's such a mixed bag, because it's like there's so many things that this game is doing that are really cool that none of the other Metroid games have done. There's definitely more focus on story. It's just a shame that it's not very good. The 2.5D concept is really cool. I kind of like how it handles combat and stuff. It's simple enough, but, you know, it feels like Metroid still. Yet, God, the story is not very presentable, to put it lightly. Took me a little while to catch on. It's like, okay, I gotta shoot these nests, don't I? There we go. I'm low on missiles. That's pretty cool. I have one missile left. Can I save? Cool, I got all my health and missiles back. Hooray. Hooray. Okay, I get it. Let's go. Run! Alright.
Samus, go through the hatch on your right and head towards Sector 1. Lyle went ahead to secure a route to a facility of interest. I'll leave you to survey Sector 1.
Stuttering's gonna be pretty annoying, to be honest. Alright, well, I'm more tired than I wish I was. And more tired than I expected to be with all the caffeine I've had today. Instead of it keeping me awake, it's just made my head hurt. How disappointing. I mean, it's still early, but the game's pretty linear so far. I guess it's not super surprising, given how different it is. It kind of needs to be a little bit simpler overall. But still, couldn't help but notice. There we go, you little shit. Alright, finally. Okay. Well... Again with the over-shoulder view.
Sector 1, a level 3.
I wouldn't mind a third-person over-the-shoulder kind of Samus game if it was done right.
Alone and remain armed. Stay alert to your surroundings at all times.
You know who I'd like to see make a fucking Metroid game would be From Software. I bet they could do some cool shit with it. Their overworld design for Dark Souls 1, mixed with like their combat from Armored Core 6, or at least elements of both of those games in those senses, I bet they could do a good Metroid, like a good 3D, third-person Metroid game.
Sequence complete. Process successful.
Again, I've said this before on the channel, and I'll say it again. The thing about From Software is that for a Japanese company, they sure do know how to pick high-quality English voice actors that are well-suited to their roles. Fuck, that's not what I meant to do. Get off me. Get off me. Oh yeah. Forget I can just do that. That's cool. Whoa. Whoa. Ow. Cool. Nice. Get off me. Ow. Get off me. Let me go. What a dick. Okay, well. Get off me. Stop it. Get off me. Oh, I could do that too. That's cool. Whoa. Oh, cool. Cool. I kind of like the combat. See, that was pretty sick. Oh god. I don't get it. Alright, well, let's go this way, I guess. Yeah, I don't get it. Missile tanks only give you one extra missile? That's lame. I'm confused. Breeding room. Bum chicka wow wow. Ah yes, the breeding room.
The large cage-like booth looked like something had been raised in it.
Oh god.
And in one corner was the miserable form of a researcher's corpse. This victim hadn't sustained the same injuries. The dead I'd seen had been torn apart by something large. This one had been attacked by a different type of creature.
Oh no.
And as I studied the violence this creature had wrought, I felt something in the air. The presence of a dark intelligence.
Oh no. This third person mode is pretty cool. The breeding room, haha. Okay, so I'm just not allowed in there anymore now? What the hell? I'm afraid I don't understand, ladies and gentlemen. What the hell do you want from me, video game? What do you want from me? I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm looking this up. I don't know what I'm doing. Hold on a sec. Oh, my stream's doing that fucking shit that it does sometimes. Okay. Okay, I'm finally getting to the part in the walkthrough that I'm confused about. Okay, they seem as confused as me for now. Alright, they're going down the stairs into that hallway with the door. Okay, they made it to the breeding room. Okay. And then the cutscene with the shitty monologue. Okay, they're locked out of that door again, like I was. There's the monster in the middle, okay. He shot it just like I did. Okay. Got it, thank you. Holy fuck. Didn't know there was a fucking hole in there. That was not obvious to me. I still am kind of at a loss as to where to go or what to do, but... Okay. Now I feel like I'm on the right track, more or less.
Samus. Proceed through the hatch I just unlocked. Your next destination is a little further ahead.
The hell? What is that? This game's very weird. Pretty weird. Okay, here we go. Oh, at least that makes sense. At least more sense. I was very confused for a moment there. This game actually is pretty cool in a number of ways. Is there something I'm supposed to, like... Oh, did that fucking shit just come back? No? But, okay. We figured it out. Very good. What is this hideous creature? You hideous creature, get off my planet. Oh, good God. Oh, God. I tried to do the avoid thing. Oh, it's got me. I'm dead. I'm so dead. I'm so dead. I died. Oh my God. Yeah, but how far back are you sending me? Oh, cool. Now, how did it get itself stuck back there? No! Don't do it! Don't! You stop! You stop! Holy crap, I'm alright. Ha! Alright. I think it just said checkpoint in the bottom right. Owie! Oh, it's a slide.
Sequence complete. Process successful.
Okay, well, my stream's doing that weird thing where I can only rewind to like the past 14 minutes, but once it's archived, I'm sure it'll actually have the whole thing available. Either way, I'm gonna wrap it up there. I am more tired than I thought I would be by now. How do I get out of here? Alright, whatever. This has been part 1 of Metroid Other M on Level 11 Live. So far, it's kind of what I expected, but at the same time, I did not realize like how bad the voice acting was going to be and like how bad the story was going to be. All of these cutscenes that have happened, I've been like, oh god, no. But at the same time, it's like still interesting to get extra lore and stuff, so I'm like, I don't know, I feel a little mixed on this one. As far as Metroid games go, the one I played before this, Metroid Prime 4, mixed bag. This one, mixed bag. The next one I'm going to play, mixed bag, because I'm, you know, I played all the best ones first. And I didn't live stream most of them. Like, I didn't live stream Zero Mission or Fusion or Prime Remastered or, you know, like, Dread or anything like that. So it's like, yeah, unfortunately, the best Metroid game I've streamed on this channel so far has been, in my opinion, Corruption, but in the internet's opinion, Echoes. But, I don't know, playing Metroid Prime 4 kind of made me appreciate Metroid Prime 2 a lot more. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching, liking, sharing, subscribing, and we will see you all next time. Probably not tomorrow, to be honest. I don't think I'm going to have time to live stream tomorrow, especially if I want to do a 3-hour stream next time to make up for this one only being 1 hour. Either way, until next time, keep leveling up everyone, and take care.